November 5, 2025. In a stark illustration of the relentless arms race in modern warfare, Russian forces have unveiled a bizarre, yet potentially game-changing modification to their armored fleet. Tanks transformed into hulking steel hedgehogs draped in massive steel cable domes. Dubbed assault hedgehogs by frontline troops, these improvised behemoths are designed to shrug off Ukraine's swarms of cheap, deadly FPV, first-person view, drones, which have inflicted devastating losses on Russian mechanized units over the past year. Photos and videos circulating on social media and military channels since November 2nd reveal the extent of this evolution. The modifications, first documented by the pro-Ukrainian Telegram channel Vodorai, target mainstay Russian tanks like the T-72B3 and T-80 BVM, Soviet-era workhorses that have borne the brunt of Ukraine's drone offensive. These vehicles, already fitted with mine-clearing plows such as the TMTK roller for the T-80 or the KMT-7 chain system for the T-72, now sport elaborate overhead grills, cage-like frameworks wrapped in layers of thick steel cables repurposed from minesweeping gear. The cables extend across the turret, hull roof, rear deck, and even partially enclose the suspension, creating a spiky, bristling silhouette that evokes a mechanical porcupine lumbering through the mud of Donbass. At their core, these hedgehogs exploit the vulnerabilities of FPV drones, lightweight quadcopters armed with grenades or RPG warheads, piloted in real time via video feeds. The cables are meant to snag propellers or entangle the drone's frame mid-dive, causing it to crash harmlessly or detonate prematurely away from the tank's vitals, explains a tactical breakdown from CU Ashub, a drone warfare analysis site. One leaked image shows a T-80 BVM with an electronic warfare (EW) pod perched atop the cable dome, emitting jamming signals to disrupt drone controls before they even reach the wires. This multi-layered defense, physical tangles plus electronic disruption, marks a step up from earlier Russian hacks, like the Turtle tanks of 2023 slab-sided metal sheds, or summer 2025's Porcupine variants spiked with rebar. The Hedgehog's debut comes amid intensified Russian assaults on Ukraine's eastern front, particularly around Pokrovsk and Kurakhov, where drone strikes have shredded over 1,200 Russian vehicles this year alone, per Oryx open-source intelligence tallies. Ukrainian FPV operators, empowered by Western-supplied kits and domestic production, have turned the battlefield into a no-man's land for armor. A single operator can loiter for hours, striking with pinpoint accuracy at speeds up to 100 kilometers per hour. Drones are the great equalizer, notes David Axe, a veteran war reporter writing for Medium's War is boring. Russia's throwing everything at the wall, and this ugly mess might stick. Axe argues the design's crudeness belies its logic. By forcing Ukrainian pilots to expend more drones per hit, or risk losing them to cables, it hikes operational costs, buying time for infantry advances. Yet, for all their bristling ingenuity, the Hedgehogs aren't without flaws. The added bulk, estimated at several tons from the cable netting and reinforced frames, strains the tank's aging diesel engines, slashing top speeds from 60 kilometers per hour to perhaps 40, and complicating maneuvers in Ukraine's churned terrain. Field maintenance becomes a nightmare. Untangling snagged debris or patching cable breaches under fire could tie up crews for hours. It's a trade-off: survive the sky, but crawl on the ground, quips a Ukrainian drone pilot in a viral X thread, sharing footage of a Hedgehog tank bogged in mud near Volodar. Social media buzz has been swift and satirical. On X, formerly Twitter, Japanese user at Nakoch_Chwi posted a photo caption, "The fluffiest tank ever, but heavy as hell," garnering chuckles for its ninja tank camouflage vibe amid foliage. Meanwhile, NAFO-affiliated accounts mock it as Russia's answer to porcupine quills, prickly, but still bleeds. This isn't Russia's first rodeo with drone countermeasures. Back in August, troops welded spikes onto UAZ for 52 Hedgehog vans, detonating drones on contact before they could strike. But tanks demand heavier protection. A direct FPV hit can pierce reactive armor, igniting ammo stores in a catastrophic brew-up. The Hedgehogs build on that, integrating with Russia's doctrine of massed assaults, hurling waves of vehicles to overwhelm defenses, even if half get a tried-it-on route. Experts see broader ripples. It's a symptom of drone dominance, says Samuel Bendet, a Russia analyst at the Center for Naval Analyses. In a recent podcast, he predicted such mods could proliferate if early tests prove viable, potentially forcing Ukraine to upscale to larger munitions or AI-guided swarms. United 24 Media, citing frontline reports, warns the design might deter solo strikes, but falter against coordinated barrages, a dozen drones overwhelming the cables at once. On the flip side, it underscores Moscow's industrial grit. Fabricating these in forward workshops from scavenged parts, bypassing sanctions hit supply chains. As winter bites, with frozen ground aiding tank mobility, the Hedgehogs could tip local battles. Russian state media has stayed mum, but pro-Kremlin channels like Rybar hailed them as innovative genius on November 3rd. Ukrainian Defense Minister Rustem Umerov, in a briefing yesterday, dismissed them. They look like scrapyard monsters, but we'll find the gaps. Indeed, volunteer pilots are already adapting, testing tandem drone attacks to shear cables from afar. The Assault Hedgehog saga encapsulates the war's absurdity: billion-dollar tanks versus $500 drones, resolved by jury-rigged wires. With U.S. aid packages under scrutiny in Washington and European stocks of ATGMs dwindling, innovations like this could prolong the stalemate. As one ex-user pondered, from blitzkrieg to bramble warfare, who's writing this script? For now, Russia's steel-spiked Sentinels roll out, a testament to survival in the drone age. But in Ukraine's skies, the hunt never stops.